We're going to take a couple minutes and run through the project modeling our LaserCup. To start with, I've already done some work setting up Rhino here, so I am in small objects inches. I have my layer set up, 3D unrolled artwork curves. We want to make sure that one is black. Artwork 3D, and then our layer 5, I forgot to rename, is our guidelines layer. And that one's going to be white. Also in notes, I've taken some measurements already for our top inner diameter, lip diameter, bottom diameter, height, and wall thickness. And I've put those right here using the notes command so that it's readily available to us. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to draw two circles. One is going to be our top inner diameter, one's going to be our bottom outer diameter, and we want those to be centered on each other. So I'm going to use circle. And center the circle, I'm going to draw these in the top viewport. They're going to be anchored at 0. So first one, diameter is going to be 3.25. Make sure you have diameter active in your command line. So 3.25. And then we're going to do the circle command again, anchor it on 0. And this one's going to be 2.45. Okay, so it's going to look something like that to start with. Now I need to take the bigger one and I need to move it up whatever the height of our cup is. So in this case, 5 inches. So I'm going to select the top one, use the move command, and I'm going to do this in the front viewport, making sure that I have ortho selected. And I'm going to start to move it that way, go 5, enter, and then drag it up. So now that I've moved these apart, so here's the bottom of the cup, here's the top of the cup. I'm going to switch for now into perspective, and I need to make a surface here. Now we cannot simply use the extrude curve command because this is tapered. There is a way that we could do that. We're going to use the loft command. So I'm going to highlight both of these, type loft. Where it says drag scene point to adjust, we're not concerned with that, so we can just hit enter. It brings up this menu. We want normal selected, and we're going to hit OK. And then if we change perspective view to shaded, we can see that we've made a hollow cup. Next, we need to add the bottom here. So the command for that is going to be planar, P-L-A-N-A-R, SRF for surface. So planar surface. Oh, whoops. There we go. And we're going to click the curve that we have here on the bottom. Sure it's the curve. Hit enter. And now we have a surface here. We're going to join these together. Whoops. Let's make sure I spell that right. Join. There we go. And now this is all one. So our cup has some thickness. In Rhino, surfaces are infinitely thin, so there's basically no thickness to it. So I'm going to select this, and the command is going to be offset, O-F-F-S-E-T, S-R-F, offset surface. Okay. First thing we need to pay attention to is which direction the arrows are going. We want this to offset inward, so if we click on it, it changes the direction of the arrows. If it's already pointing inward, you don't need to click on it. The other thing that we need to make sure of is that up here in the command line, solid equals yes. If that says solid equals no, click on it until it says solid equals yes. Next, we're going to put in our wall thickness, so 0.0182. So 0.0182. Hit enter, and enter again. And now we've created a cup with some thickness to it. Okay. Next, we're going to add the lip that we have on this. So I'm going to change back to all 4 views temporarily. And I'm going to go here, zoom in a little bit on perspective. And this time I'm going to work in the guidelines layer. So let's make that one active. I'm going to take a polyline, too far, and I'm going to drag my polyline just straight across there like so. I highlight that, and I can see it here in my front viewport. Okay. Now what I need to do is I need to draw what looks like that lip. So we're going to simplify this a little bit. We're going to use the arc tool. We're going to start on the end of our line, the outer edge of the cup. And we're going to go up and we're going to click on the other end of our line. I'm going to turn off ortho for this. And if I pull it out to the right and down, I should be able to get it to, let's see, there we go. Get it to the intersection with the cup. So it kind of looks like a half upside down Pac-Man. Once I've done that, I'm going to click. And then the last thing that I need to do is draw a line that connects the center of our arc, so that other line that we did, down to the end of the arc. Okay, so I have this white curve, this white line, and this white line. I'm going to join those together so that we get one closed curve. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and go back out. I'll work in perspective view for this one. Next thing I want to do is I want to make the 3D layer active. So let's put that check mark there. And my command now is going to be sweep, S-W-E-E-P 1. Whoops. Before I do that, sorry, I need to make sure that I don't have anything selected. So sweep 1. Okay, so if we look at the command line, it says select rail. Our rail is going to be the curve that we have on the outside edge of the top of the cup. So go ahead and select that. And you notice next in the command line, it says select sweep shapes. Our sweep shape is going to be this Pac-Man looking thing that we just drew. So we'll select that and we'll hit enter. Drag seam point, we're not concerned with. We'll hit enter. When this option submenu pops up, we should be able to just hit OK. And if we do that, now we have this lip on the top edge of our cup that roughly follows what our cup actually looks like. So once we get to this point, we are done with the first part of our cup, which is just modeling in 3D. So you're going to zoom out a little bit, and we're going to take a screenshot of your cup. You're going to save that, and then you're going to submit that through Google Classroom, and then we'll do another video that walks through the rendering.